Hello, welcome, every single person. You guys, you gals, you and pals. We love every single one of you here at the Mancini, the amazing channel. This time, I'm joined alone. It's just me for the incredible Week 1 game of the VBL season standard. I am really excited to be playing against just an absolute legend, KC. I have forgotten KC's team name again. I think I forgot it like several times. Is it the California Coalossals? I think it's the California Coalossals. If it's not, that's just because I'm dumb. Yeah, VBL is always a great time, and it's been a while since I've recorded a live game, so apologies if I just like die. Yeah. Team matchup, look, it's pretty rough matchup into his team. Raikau is an absolute threat for a lot of my team, and then a lot of his positioning tools are also really good. True fans of the channel know that Jinx is one of the most slippery mons to try and deal with. It's very difficult to negotiate your way around. You really have to have a lot of tools for its disruption, and the fact that it's also very strong itself. Mimikyu, one of the most reliable Trick Room setters in the history of Pokemon. Durant, incredibly powerful. Kadabra, it's got inner focus and a decent attack stat as well as a decent speed stat, so it can swatch. It can speed swap to a partner Pokemon, similar to how Ribombee can, though 105 speed is not as concerning into a team with 4 mons over that speed, so I don't necessarily expect it this game. Mantine and Quag are all just kind of annoying. Munchlax is pretty annoying in Trick Room. Toxicroak and Quag are their 2 rock resists. So, given that I'm running 2 rock types, and do actually, I believe, have both of them in the build, it's a bit of a concern. Credilli is a bit of a mess in and of itself, and Guzzlord is honestly just a really solid mon. It's got really good stats, and you can use them pretty well. And looking at the team, so yeah, they have 0 ground resists, 1 ground immunity, so Flygon was pretty quickly on my team comp. They have 2 dragon resists, but Latias can break both of them, though that does mean that I'm less likely to run a dragon move on Flygon. And then they have the 1 fairy resist, which does make... Do I have a fairy? Do I not have a fairy? I might not have a fairy. No, I do have a fairy. It's Ribombee. Makes Ribombee pretty strong. I might be going insane. The jury's still out. Yeah, and the fact that Durant doesn't have great Spadef does mean that Ribombee can put a lot of pressure into it. I thought to put the calc in regular because Solju isn't on the VGC calc on Pikalytics, which is annoying. It's very unfortunate. So, yeah. Ultimately, there were a lot of difficulties coming in. I talked to a few different people with the prep, and this was ultimately the team that we came up with. So, stop all being highlighted. So, let's put a tiny bit more so we can see the moves. Alright, it's just because of the 0 speed IVs. Aggron is mostly here as like an anti-Trick Room sort of mon, that's why it's got room service and min speed. My main thing, I've got the Disquake, okay, no, it does both, of Zac and Lloyd. It's a classic sort of matchup of Zac and Lloyd. I do think that that's pretty... It's strong. That's the thing I'm trying to say. It is strong, and I think the strong aspect is good. My opponent does then, Mantine being the 1 ground check, is hit by Earthquake. I do have to remember that this Guzzlord does have Wide Guard. I think they have another Wide Guard user, though I am not sure off the top of my head what it is. Mantine. Right. Right, Mantine. That's right. That's why I have Volt Switch on Thunderous, so I can hit the single target of Mantine. But yes, it's Prankster with Taunt. It's relatively bulky, and then I've got the Modest Nature. And I have speed, so that I'm 1 point faster than Flygon, and Flygon is faster than Mimikyu, because Mimikyu is only 1 point faster than Jinx, and I should surely be running speed for Jinx on a Flygon. The idea is hopefully that I can get through a sash of a lot of opposing options with the Disquake there. Latias is pretty strong, Psychic and Dragon Pulse hit basically everything, because they, like I said, they have the 2 dragon resists, and then I have Thunderbolt for Mantine. I don't know why I have Thunderbolt for Mantine, but I do. I don't know why it's not Mystical Fire, but it isn't. I don't remember things. None of the decisions I make much sense to me. I've got Rock Blast, Accelerock, CC. So CC is a 2 KO reliably into Quag, and less reliably, but still, like, plus anything else is going to 2 KO even like a Sash Toxicroak, so that's not much of a concern. And then Accelerock is pretty good. Rock Blast is able to get through Sashes and Disguise on Mimikyu. Yeah, Aggron's just here because it's strong. And I can Speed Swap to Aggron. And then if they don't set up Trick Room after I've decided that I should Speed Swap, then the room service doesn't come into impact, so my Aggron's just fast, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think that I've got a pretty acceptable matchup. Oh, no, sorry, I think I've got a pretty acceptable team into this matchup. I certainly think that my matchup is rough. Alright. I'd really be interested to see what 6 they bring. I am expecting, like, I think most of the mons on their team can come. There's not much that I'm really, like, not expecting besides the Kadabra. Yo. I expected them to accept a little bit quicker. Okay. Game 1. Okay, they did bring Toxicroak. It's got Fake Out, and Jinx also has Fake Out. So I have to keep that in mind. Mimikyu. So they still seem pretty Trick Room oriented, but they do have the Durant for the faster mode. Alright. No Mantine. So they did not bring a single ground check. But they did bring Wide Guard. Oh yeah, sorry, I have Thunder Punch for Mantine, and I have Flamethrower for Durant. Because Earthquake hits everything else. Positionally, I do like Ribombee here a lot, because they did only bring one Fairy Resist. If they don't lead Fake Out with Trick Room, like I can break the Sash on. I am Sturdy because I appreciate Sturdy, and I didn't want to run Head Smash. I wanted to run Rock Blast to get through Sashes and whatnot. Her Horsepower is for Aggron. No, it's for this because this is the one ground resist, but it also hits Raikkow. High Horsepower is for Aggron. Yeah, it is. Thank you. I'm really smart. So I think Ribombee is always my lead here, and then I think I'm definitely going to want to have Aggron in the back. I could go Lycanroc at lead because it gets the most immediate damage out. Latias and Lycanroc unfortunately speed tie, so I don't know for sure which one of them is going to go first, but both of them, both of them are faster than Durant. So I want Aggro in the back. I think I'll just go Latias this game because I am only bringing, like, currently not bringing Thundurus or Latias, so Flygon is a bit awkward because it doesn't have a single target ground move. So I think it is Latias last. That's interesting. That is really unexpected duo. Yeah, that's really unexpected. I'm really confused as to what they're going for here. I kind of want to Struggle Bug and protect Lycanroc, because it'll break a Sash and also reduce any damage output from Jinx. Nope, they Scarf Icy Wind, okay. Ah, but they did double. I mean, Accelerock should KO that now. The question is just, how do I do the most damage to Durant? I specifically imported these to be level 100. Okay, I guess I screwed up the Latias specifically, so I'm gonna have to change the Latias specifically. Also, apparently it's male, even though it's 100% female. Okay. I wish I had Mystical Fire over Thunderbolt. I should have changed that last minute. I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this is a bit weird. But I should have changed it. I'm gonna go Lycanroc, and so I'm gonna Accelerock the Jinx, and I'm gonna Flamethrower the Durant. I think that's the plan. Surely Lycanroc Oko's Jinx, like a Scarf Jinx with Accelerock. Yeah, very easily. Makes that confusing prep. Let's see if they hit through Hustle. They do. Do I get a KO? I do. Okay. I think that Latias plus Aggron should be able to get through whatever their last ones are. Guz and Mimi. That is certainly not what I would like to see. Certainly not. So I definitely want to Rock Blast the Mimi. And it's a really interesting question between protecting and targeting down the Guzzlord. I think I'm going to protect. No, I should target down the Guzzlord, surely. I'm faster than Guzzlord outside of Trick Room, and I'm slower than Guzzlord in Trick Room. Sorry, like, I'll be... I'll be able to... I should be able to keep up an advantage on the Guzzlord, but I don't do that much damage into it. Maybe I should be targeting the Mimikyu, so it stops them getting up speed control? No, but I was just talking about how they don't actually get speed control. Yeah. I guess I could go hard into just focusing down the Aggron as well. But the Mimi's annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna double the Aggron. Mimikyu should never be able to beat Aggron, so I should double the Guzzlord. It's bad if they protect, but if they don't protect, it's fine. They were saying that I was going to play too long without Timer. Well, playing without Timer because they might disconnect, but honestly I don't like playing with Timer that much. If I double this, they should only be able to maybe get a KO into Latias with Mimikyu. Okay, Citrus Berry is definitely scary. Ah, 2 hits! The 2 hits! The 2 hits! Oh my god, and that heal is not great for me. Yeah, I wish I was body press, but I'm not, so. I think I lose just because I got those 2 hits. I should have doubled the Mimikyu. I don't know, I was always doubling one of the slots, it was just a question of which slot. Okay, they shouldn't be able to KO both of my Pokemon this turn. So I need to break the Mimikyu disguise. Hope the Guzzlord is somehow incapable of KO. Like, if I get 5 hits with Guzzlord, then it's fine, right? I should have doubled the Mimikyu. Like, I was strongly considering doubling the Mimikyu. Obviously, I can't do it now. My out is to get 5 hits into Guzzlord, and that Mimikyu doesn't KO Kimi here. Come on, Danbull. I believe in the 5-hit Rock Blast. 3 into 4 is a lot more likely than 2 into 5. Why am I getting pinged? Wow, don't care. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, great. I don't... No. I was... Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I should have targeted down the Mimikyu. Oh, and they're +1, of course, that KOs. Yeah. The RNG. The RNG indeed. Sucks having rock types. Alright. I mean, Duskrock is definitely coming, right? I kind of want to lead Duskrock next to Thundurus and then have Flygon and Latias in the back. Or is Mimikyu... Sorry, is Ribombi still better? Ribombi might still be better. Yeah, sorry, the idea is that I can Volt Switch into anything. Because they didn't bring Electric Immunity. They didn't bring Quag. I think it might be Rebombi. Yeah, I misplayed. I should have just doubled the Mimikyu. If I had Heavy Slam, I always would have. But I didn't have Heavy Slam. Because I had highest power for Toxicroak. I mean, Aggron isn't that heavy, but Mimikyu is very light. I think that, look, this is a series that just... I got absolutely screwed there. Look, their Baby Doll Ice was good prep. But the fact that Mimikyu doesn't seem to actually have that much damage, if Guzzlord died... No, Baby Doll Ice would have stopped it from dying. So it didn't... Obviously, like 5 hits, but yeah, I should have targeted the Mimikyu. It was just a terrible play on my end. I wasn't playing around Citrus Berry, which I obviously... They didn't reveal the Citrus Berry. They only revealed this, They only revealed the Scarf. I still assume Mimikyu's Mental Herb. Important to remember that Lycanroc is faster than Thundurus. I think the Durant might be Wildlands. I don't, like, know. But they didn't miss, therefore they must be Wildlands, surely. Could also just be Swarm. Didn't see an item. I haven't seen a Sash. So I still think Toxicroak probably has the Sash. Alright, let's see what they lead this time. I didn't bring speed control. I need to stop them from speed. I didn't bring Aggron, therefore I need to stop them from getting speed control. So I have to double the Mimikyu. I don't think Discharge makes sense because I can power my own one. And they can Wide Guard. I'd Volt into Rebombi, most likely. I did bring Rebombi, right? Yeah. I mean, look, they brought what I think seems to kind of just be like a bit of a meme. Right, okay. If they Volt Switch doesn't KO... Oh man, Rock Blast letting me down! Rock Blast letting me down for real. Okay, I mean, that's GG. I always go into, Can they just stop just, like, clicking Track Punch? Switch in Thundurus and Earthquake. Like, it would have done more if I'd clicked a different move, but my Thundurus being slower is partly coming back to haunt me. Because they would have died to 4? I don't know. Nah. Volt Switch definitely did more than a single hit. Can you not be toxic? Like, okay. Can you just not? Yeah. I don't know. This matchup was rough. Because Mimikyu's like the team is just full of like really absurdly good support options. Fucking fuck! How the hell? There's no way. There is no way. There's no way. There's no way that occurred. What? That's just nonsense. I don't believe it. What? No item boost Mimikyu. I'm getting let down by the Flygon also being bad. Odds. So if we put it both to level 50, the roll's probably less. 37% chance. 37% chance on a 10% hit move. I mean, they might be adamant, but it, you know. Why do I play Pokemon here? I mean, whatever I do, I double protect this time. Okay, that Toxicroak is annoying. Or should I rub Bombi in instead of Toxicroak? I'm gonna vault into the Toxicroak slot and switch in Robombi. They should hopefully fake out the Duskrock and not KO. I'm just gonna protect both slots. I get 1 KO with Duskrock. Only 1. Alright. Okay, the Sucker Punch there is interesting. I guess I should check for sure. Make sure that Rabombi KOs Toxicroak. Yeah, it does. And since the Suckering, I should be switching in Thund. Alright, Discharge never can never para Rabombi. So I should be probably Moonblasting the Durant. Or should I be protecting? Okay, I always Oko Guzzlord, so I should be protecting the Rabombi here. I'm not risking. Okay, I'm risking them targeting into Thundurus, which I think seems like a mistake to me. Seems like it would be a mistake. I could be wrong, but yeah. I think the play here is to guarantee get rid of the Mimikyu, and ideally get some chip into Durant, and then between Lycanroc and Rabombi I should be able to kill whatever 2 Pokemon they've left. Yeah, okay. Now, if they get a Para, that's great. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna Volt into the Durant Moonblast. Or should I discharge? I should just discharge. It's the most consistent. Alright, Oko's cool. I like it, it really should, but you never know. Well, I brought really bad comp, but I played better than they did, so I won. Just happens sometimes, you know? Okay. Oh. Look, game 3. Okay, look. Either way this goes. I wish I had taunt on Lycanroc. Because double taunting the Mimikyu is also good. What did they lead? They led the Guzzlord and stayed in. They protected though, right? No, it was game 1. No, they Drain Punched. Guzzlord doesn't have... No, it does have Protect. Literally protected. Okay. I want to check Lycanroc's damage output into Durant. Okay, it's never recalling. Yes, we need to hit that 10-minute mark, but also hopefully, yeah. Oh, look. Look, I got Casey as... Casey's too good. I don't know how to... I don't know how to adapt. Okay, they haven't used Credilli. Ramombi's proving to be pretty good. Thundurus has proved to be pretty good, which makes sense. They have 2 electric resists, and none of them actually like are that great. Maybe I just start with Thundurus and Flygon. No, it doesn't do anything with Guzzlord. I'd just be conceding a KO to Guzzlord turn 1, which isn't great. So I always need to have one of these 2 in my lead. But it shouldn't be both of them. So it's always one of them. Maybe go Latias. And then bring Duskrock and Aggron in the back. Or maybe Flygon. I think I really do want Aggron. Well, look, Aggron's just really bad at the Guzzlord. It's the main problem. I didn't bring Steel. But it's really good into Toxicroak. Maybe just go full, like, commit to the Earthquake doing good damage. I know they don't have Wide Guard. How much does that Dragon Pulse do? Wrong game. 69%. So I think that Ribombee Struggle Bug is doing enough. But also sub-half. I mean, I really need to be doing it, to be doing 30, and it's not. So, it can't be both of them as a lead. I can speed swap with Ribombee as well. That's another thing I can do. This the movesets on both of these coming back to punish me. I mean, look, at least I got the flamethrowers for Durant. I suspect them to lead Fake Out now. So how do I best play around them leading Fake Out? I didn't bring Roar or anything. So I definitely want, I definitely want Aggron in the back. And I definitely want Mimikyu in front. Ribombee in front. As Dustrock adds a lot of pressure if they don't lead Fake Out. So I want Aggron in the back, and then which of the mons kills their team best? Look, Flygon and these are both awkward. Without the other, without Latias. It's the same problem I had in game 1, right? Does Latias at least live? An animate mini. Because we know they're not life form. We don't know what they are. I assume it's Mental Hub, but we... Not level 100, no. That's not what I wanted to see. I still need to do it, I think. Just gonna Accelerate the Jinx and Moonblast the Durant. They can only KO Black if anything. Yeah. Okay. So then what's their follow-up? And remind me, does Latias KO Durant? It should. It should. It really should. Let me just make sure that that's out damaging Rebombi. It is. Okay. Yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. But I can struggle block just for consistency. Because I'll always rank, and I'll guarantee that the Durant is dying. 20%. Okay. Do they play off for the Trick Room? They Phantom Force. Well, I'm Focus Sash on this, and I can bring in Aggron so that I guarantee can't lose a mon to Phantom Force this time. Let's Rock Blast the Mimi and Moonblast the Guzzlord. Okay, that double, like, I don't know, what, am I supposed to play around double protect? 2%. I mean, I think I protect. And I just hit into the Mimikyu. I don't think I can lose from here. I think if I preserve Rebombi, I can't lose. And Flamethrower is just my 100% accurate move. I mean, I had a lot of pressure into it next time, right? Like, I could Rock Blast. The only difference is consistency. I mean... Yeah, I mean, knockoff there is always just a meme, right? Yeah, I mean, I couldn't afford ever to let up pressure onto Guzzlord, but I don't know why they played Mimi like they did. Phantom Force is an interesting play. So the Phantom Force player of Trick Room and Baby Doll Eyes. No Protect, really weird. I like preserving. Personally, I'm very strong on preserving Disguise. Okay, that was a terrifying series. GG's indeed. Okay, so obviously I got caught. I mean, look, this is the problem, right? Jinx was completely useless after game 1 because it was only good when I didn't know it was Scarf. That's the fundamental problem with sets like that. After I knew it was Scarf, game 2 I was very sure they weren't bringing it, so I didn't leak Duskrock. No, I did. Did I leak Duskrock? No, I just let Duskrock every game after that, and then it never got to do anything beyond absorb a hit from Duskrock. Which is a trait I'm generally going to take because my partner Pokemon is at least going to do something in a turn. And that Jinx slot was never doing anything besides like hard switching into a different thing. Rebombi's just broken. Rebombi is an absolute titan. It won both of these games for me. Like, Rebombi is absurdly broken. The fact that it completely, like, it not only did invalidate Icy Wind game 1, then it served to, so it invalidated the Icy Wind into it game 1. It stops fake out pressure from even just being like a thing. It can't be flinched. Even if it wasn't immune to Dragon Tail, I'm pretty sure it would be immune to being, like, kicked out by it. Shield Dust is just absurdly strong. and they brought one fairy resist, and it took 50%, you know. Oh god, I can't believe that struggle bug did as much as it did to Duran. Yeah, Rabombi's broken. Aggron was okay. Obviously, Rock Blast consistency is the name of the game, but I was always going to be able to Rock Blast the Mimikyu twice from that position. And since I was always OHKOing Guzzlord with Rabombi, it was just a question of, like, I could even have, I just realizing now, I could have even have Rock Blast and Mimikyu a third time, because I had the ability to sack Latias at any point and preserve the Rabombi. I was always going to be preserving the Rabombi there, so the fact that I got 5 hits that one time, even though I got like a relatively low roll 5 hits so that the Mimikyu didn't die, was not that important, because yeah, the fact that Aggron was always moving first and that they couldn't OHKO it, and like, they Phantom Force? I don't imagine Phantom Force is doing a crazy amount to Aggron, because it is literally max HP, 180 base defense. So we know it wasn't Life Orb, but we're pretty sure it was Adamant. Or at least, most likely Brave, but it's not very relevant difference. I think Brave is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, 22%. And I think Drain Punch did about 60. Yeah, it did 60. So Mimikyu was completely useless. It, like, unless it needed to get absurdly good luck into my Rock Blasts to not just be fodder into it, because I had so many turns, even with the Baby Doll Eyes, I had so many turns of being able to hit into it that I was always going to be having a strong advantage. Yeah, I just had I had too much material after they led Jinx Game 3, even though Jinx was never going to be able to do anything, because I was always going to lead Lycanroc. Even with super inconsistent Rock Blast hits into Mimikyu, Lycanroc was still strong. Accelerock is too good, and like, we saw that close combat would have OHKO'd Guzzlord. Okay, unless they ran like actual Fizdef, which we saw that they were running physically offensive. I have their pace, but I think it's probably inconsiderate to put it up on screen now. Yeah, Thundurus was actually really solid, but was relatively limited by the fact I can only bring it with Flygon. And Flygon was also solid, but was limited by the fact I could only bring it with Thundurus. Maybe I should have stuck with just running a special Flygon. The reason I wound up going with a physical Flygon was because I wanted to be able to... I want to be able to Thunder Punch Mantine, and I felt like without attack investment, Thunder Punch was not going to be doing that much. And Discquake was pretty annoying for that team, but didn't wind up being that impactful. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope that we'll be able to carry this win into games in subsequent weeks as well. I don't know off the top of my head who I'm playing next week, though I can do a sneaky little check. VBL-S document. I know that my schedule is absolutely cracked. So I'm playing the Alexandria Arcanites. Alright, yeah, of course my schedule's cracked. You play against the same 7 coaches, like there's a thing of 8 players, and then you all play against the same coaches. I can't remember who Alexandria Arcanites is off the top of my head though, so I'm gonna have to check. It's Dan. Oh yeah, Dan. I actually saw Dan just absolutely eviscerate their opponent in the Week 1 game, and you may remember that we had quite a few positive things to say about Dan with that Week 1. Sorry, even before Week 1. The boss was just an absolute menace for my team. So definitely stay hyped and excited for that. And please leave a comment down below. Let me know if there were any plays that you thought I could do better. Let me know if any of my, like if I was missing anything. And please remind me that I should try and run stab instead of random high horsepower for a Pokemon that doesn't resist rock, and then this one which is technically weak to flamethrower. Ignore the flamethrower, is not doing anything to toxic rock. Actually wonder what it's doing. Yeah, 24. I'd rather just do Rock Blast at that point. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, please leave a like, please comment down below, and stay tuned for the rest of the series.